Hello BMT, here we are on interval 3, and what is required in this interval is acquisition and implementation in the audit requirements and functional requirements. So as we go through your business case, I just want to keep us tracking what is it that we are trying to do from the vision to the goals to all the requirements. So in your future state, you see what you want to achieve is to gain more insight on what customers think about their service. So we are focusing on somehow getting information from customers, some feedback and reviews of what they think about the services you provide. So if we come and look at your goals and objectives, so from the organizational standpoint, you are improving your filing and organization system, and you're doing a better marketing, and you're working on improving on your efficiency. I'm not sure how you plan to achieve these two goals, the second goals, but they are your goals. And then the secondary objectives is once you have your organization part working, then is to reach out to the customers and keeping track of possible future clients and creating an embedded file sharing system and assist customers in maintaining information integrity and organization. So I'm assuming in this system you're sending somehow the customers are filling out information that is then fed back to you. But the goal is what you want to do, find out is how the customers think of your service. All right, so with that in mind, we come down here and we come to your functional requirements is how is this system that you're planning to set up here, what are the requirements need to be implemented to make that system functional. So you have a new CRM system. So you're tracking clients, and this is the information you need, and these are the names. So these functional requirements are missing what exactly you are doing. So here you are talking about a database, and you're talking about tracking, you're talking about marketing, and neither of those show up here. Like in your functional requirements is, for example, you have this contact former customers to introduce an improved system with Filber. So contacting them, what is required to make that contacting happen? And that's not what I'm seeing here. They, in order to make this system functional, what is required? And that's what this part is. So these goals here that you have set up, this is what you plan to do, and this is what is needed to make these goals work. It is like, for example, you plan to make coffee. Your goal is to make coffee. When you come to your functional requirements, you need coffee pot and you need some heat source or something, and you need coffee in order to achieve this goal. And that's what these need to be aligned. And right now I'm not seeing an alignment. I see what information you're trying to collect, but I don't see how you plan to collect it. The other thing, even with the function requirements you have here, is you have a lot of collection of client personal information, but your goal is not, your future state is not collecting client personal information, is to find out what the customers think of your service, and these requirements do not reflect that. So I would advise you go back to your functional requirements from last week and really create a system that reflects what you set out to do in your future state. So in your diagram here, so you have your CRM is created, you notify these clients, you have employees train clients how to use it, clients give you information, and the information is sent to the CRM system and it's stored in the database, and employees gain access. This is a really good process. It shows how the information gets to you, but I still don't see how this one answers your question of finding out what the clients think about your service. Remember, don't lose track of what is it that you're set out to do. And this, even though it tracks the information, it doesn't track the purpose. So that's what I would advise a revision of, and you have till Sunday to make edits and work on that so that there is a good flow. So in acquisition and implementation, enable operation and use, and this one you have a good track of the policy, the what you're trying to do, the how, and the control. And so these ones and the acquisition and implementation subdomains, they align with what you're trying to do. So this part I have no objection of the acquisition and implementation subdomains you've chosen. But up to this point, I'm just seeing a lack of flow from the top to the bottom. Just make sure that there is a logical flow of what you set out to do, what you're actually doing, the deliverable, how you are doing your functional requirements, and your requirement flow, information flow, how the CRM is integrated with your objective, which is finding out what customers think about your service. I hope this is helpful, but you are off to a good start, and I hope on Sunday I'll see a different system that is reflective of your purpose. Thank you.